Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Leah and I'll be walking you through a stretch and balance class. Today I have kind of a yoga flow for us, so we'll be flowing through a few poses. And as always, just have some water near you. I'll do some balance postures where I will use assistance from my bed or a wall or a chair. Always good to have those on hand. I also will be utilizing some yoga blocks to make some positions more comfortable. But if you don't have a yoga block, which I don't expect you to, you're always able to take up a towel and roll it up, or a pillow, blanket, anything like that that can support your hips or other body parts during some positions. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a standing position. So I would say have your feet about hip width apart, right below your knees and your hips. We're going to go ahead and raise our hands above our head. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Big deep breath in again. Open mouth, exhale. From here, we're going to have a soft bend in our knees, and we're going to hinge at the hips and just bring our hands gently down to either our knees, shins, feet, wherever they naturally fall. Soft bend in the knees here, so we feel a little bit of tension at the back of our legs and maybe our lower back. If you want to get a little bit more out of this posture, you are more than welcome to take your opposite hand to your opposite elbow, cross them like this, soft bend in that knee again, and rock side to side. Really let your neck relax in this posture, and this will increase the stretch that you're feeling at the back of your legs and your lower back. This is called ragdoll. From ragdoll, go ahead and swing on up on an inhale. Then we are going to get started on our feet in child's pose. So for child's pose, our knees are going to be apart and our feet are going to be together. I'll adjust this so y'all can see me. I personally have a previous ankle injury, so this position doesn't feel super great for me sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and take this yoga block and put it in between my feet. So when my knees are apart and my toes are together, and then I sit back on my heels, I have this block to sit on instead of sitting on my heels. You can do 2 blocks or 2 blankets, 2 pillows. Yeah, so our toes are going to be together unless you have a block. Our knees are going to be apart, and we're going to walk our hands out in front of us. Our head is going to come to the ground. You can rest your forehead on your mat or the floor if you would like to. And imagine a big, long line of tension from your hands to the base of your tailbone. Take a big deep breath in for me, and exhale. Lower down to the ground even more if you can. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, walk your hands to one side or the other. From here, we're going to open up a big side body stretch. My hands are on the left, your right. Feel a big, long line of action on your long side body here. Big deep breath in and exhale. One more in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and go to the opposite side. Big long line of action down the other side. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. From child's pose, we are going to come up to a tabletop position. So our wrists are going to be below our elbows, which are below our shoulders, and our knees are going to be below our hips. To prevent any wrist pain here, go ahead and use your fingers to kind of clench the earth beneath your hand. From here, we are going to begin cat and cow. So cat position is where we are pushing the ground away from us. Our back comes up and arches like a dome, and our shoulder blades are far away from each other, like a scared cat. And cow is when we drop our belly, raise our tailbone, and our heart to the sky. So on an exhale, we're going to come into cat. Breathe out. Good, and breathe in like you're inhaling the grass like a cow. Good, take these at whatever pace you may need. Cat, then progress to cow. Getting some motion in our spinal column this morning. Take this at whatever range of motion feels best to you. And try and squeeze the earth beneath your fingers to keep some pressure off your wrist joint. From here, we are going to progress into bird dog. So shake out those wrists if you'd like to, give them a break, shake out those shoulders. We're going to come back to that tabletop. And from here, we are going to raise opposite hand and opposite leg, which is going to activate our core. So up and back down, up and back down. If you'd like to, you can make this a tricep to regress it, or excuse me, a tripod to regress this a little bit. So you can lift one hand at a time, and then one foot at a time. One hand, one foot. Or you can just do hands or feet. So I'm going to do about 3 here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one for us. Feel that core work to keep your body stable. And then we're going to go through this flow one more time. So I'm going to grab my block, find myself in child's pose again. One big deep breath in here. Big breath out. Next inhale to the side. Exhale out. Next inhale to the other side. And out. And then next inhale, we are back to cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time with for each. Very good. From here, neutral spine and bird dog, whatever variation you want to take. You can either do tripod or you can come into a full bird dog if you would like to. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead and take a big deep breath. Grab some water if you would like to. We are going to progress to a standing posture now. Come up to your feet, however is the most comfortable for you. And from here, we are going to enter a new pose called star. We are going to have our feet out wider than our shoulders and our hands out wide. So we are a 5-pointed star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, we are going to lean forward and tee out our arms. So from here, we're just going to lean forward, hips come back, hinge at the hips, and we can hold on to our thighs, knees, ankles, or toes, whatever feels best. You're going to feel a big line of tension down your hamstring in the back of your leg. You can also, from this posture, if you bring your hands all the way down, you can start walking your hands behind you to really stretch those hamstrings. From this position, you can also enter a pose called horse, which is really good for stretching your inner thigh. So if you would like to take horse as a progression, we can go ahead and start in star. Hands come to heart center, right in front of your chest. Our heels come together, our toes are apart. We bend at the knees. Go ahead and gently place your hands on the inside of your knees. And then press your hand into the inside of one thigh while you twist to the opposite thigh. Big deep breath in. Exhale on the other side. So that progression is called horse. You're more than welcome to take a few stretches there if you feel like that is the area where you need the most attention. But again, the foundational move here is star, stretching those hamstrings. If you did take this, go ahead and meet me back up in star. And from this position, we are going to move on to a single leg balance pose. So on either side of me, I have something to support me. Right now, we are going to take shooting star on our right leg. So we are going to kick off our left leg ever so gently onto our right leg. Our right hand is going to come up, and our left hand and our left arm are going to trail behind us. This is shooting star. So I'm going to do it this direction. And then from here, we're going to bring our left leg back down. We are re-entering star pose. Our right leg is going to point forwards. Our toe is going to point forwards. Our left foot is going to continue to point to our left. We are going to extend our arms out, slight bend in that right knee. I'm going to move this so you can see my feet. This next pose is called warrior. So to recap, we started in star. We started in star. Our left leg stays in the same direction, whereas our right leg is going to point forwards, soft bend in that knee, Knee's going to go right over the ankle, and our arms are going to come out on the horizon. This is called warrior. You're going to feel a line of tension on the inside of your thigh here. From here, I want you to glide your shoulders forward, and then tick-tock your arms to be vertical. So here, your right arm is going to be on the inside of your right leg, and your left arm is going to be up towards the sky. Take some big, deep breaths here. That was a big transition. And then we're going to go ahead and tick-tock the other way and reverse. So our left hand is going to be along our left leg that is straight. Keep the bend in the right leg, and the right hand comes up to the sky. Good, big deep breath in, and we will come back to star. We're going to repeat that on this other side, so you will have a chance to perfect it. Back to star. Both feet are pointing forwards. Big deep breath in. Go ahead and get your left leg ready for shooting star on the left. Your left leg is supporting yourself, left arm is up top, right arm and leg are behind you. Then we're going to bring it back down to star. Our left foot is going to point forwards. Our right foot is going to stay in the same place. Bend that knee into a soft lunge, knee over ankle, hands on the horizon. Big deep breath in and out. Feel your hips and pelvis open up here. Slide those shoulders forward. Tick-tock those arms to be vertical. Soft breathing here. You may feel a lower back stretch here, some extra tension in your thighs. Go ahead and reverse that warrior. That means your right arm is going to glide down your right leg, and that left arm is going to come up to the sky like you're high-fiving the sky. Very good. Back to star. Go ahead and reset. We're going to run through that whole thing one more time. So we're going to start in traditional star, 5-pointed star. Tee out your arms, lean forward, take whatever you want here. You are more than welcome to take horse or just traditional star with the stretch. Big deep breath in and out. On the next inhale, come up to star. Exhale, next inhale, shining star on the right. Come on up, hold, good, and then come down into star on the exhale. Inhale, point that right leg forward, bend into that lunge, hands on the horizon. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exhale, slide those shoulders forward, tick-tock your arms. Inhale, reverse direction, keep the integrity in the lunge. Exhale, inhale, back to star. Inhale, exhale, shooting star on the left. Very nice. Hold for as long as you're comfortable. Come back down to star on her exhale. Inhale, exhale, twist that left foot to face forward. Bend that knee into a soft lunge. Arms on the horizon. Warrior two on the left. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, inhale, reverse. Good. Back to star. And give ourselves a great big hug. That second flow got kind of fast. So obviously take your own pace and your own breathing. My breathing is just a suggestion. So please do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. From here, we're going to work on some calf strength. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a wall. I'm going to show you my feet a little bit better. Our first calf exercise, we are going to have our feet parallel. As you can see, I'm barefoot. That is also perfectly fine for this video. So our feet are going to be parallel for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. Now we're going to have heels together, toes apart, kind of like a ballet exercise. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go ahead and take that hand off of whatever you're using to balance. Toes together and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go ahead and shake it on out. Now we are going to come back to standing, and we are going to stretch our chest and shoulder girdle. Go ahead and take your right arm, bring it above your head, and rest it in between those shoulder blades, wherever is most comfortable. Left arm is going to come up and behind. And we are going to try and have these hands meet in between our shoulder blades. Obviously, it is perfectly okay if they do not touch. Make any observations here. What feels different on the right arm than the left? My main goal during this stretch is to have you feel a stretch in your chest and shoulders and open up your heart. Take as many breaths here as you would like. And when you're ready, we are going to switch directions. Left arm is going to come to the top, and right arm is going to come to the back. Big deep breath in. Good. Come on out. We're going to go back to those calf exercises. So again, if you would like to progress this exercise by not holding on to something or closing your eyes, challenge by choice, do whatever feels best for you. Make those feet parallel, up for 6. Nice and slow on the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heels together, toes apart, up for 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, and 6. Very nice. Feel those calves heating up. Shake them out. Toes together, heels apart. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another really good way to progress these is doing them on a single leg. So I'm going to hold on to my banister here, up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Other leg, up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are definitely a lot more challenging for balance, as well as calf strength. You can also do those like in your kitchen, if you're just standing, waiting in line. A really good exercise to just kind of do on the go. We're going to go ahead and stretch out that chest again one more time. Second time through, I want you to feel if there's anything different, if you feel any more open. So go ahead, bring that right arm in between the shoulder blades. Left arm comes back to meet it. Take some big deep breaths here. Open that heart and chest up to the room. Close your eyes. Settle into this pose. Arms out and back. Very nice. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake it out. We are going to stretch our hip flexors now. I'm going to go ahead and bring you down to the floor with me. My favorite hip flexor stretch and hip extensor stretch is called figure 4. So we're going to sit with our feet flat on the floor, soft bend in the knees. We're going to bring one foot up, bring the ankle of that foot to the opposite knee, and create almost a flat tabletop with our foot. This is called figure 4 because it kind of makes it 4. You're going to feel a huge line of action on your glutes and in your hip flexors and extensors. And don't forget to breathe here. A little out of breath because I'm talking. For me, this is a very tight area, so obviously I want you to stretch to the point of tension but not discomfort. So find that sweet spot and hang out here. If you'd like to progress this exercise at all, you can lean forward or you can take a more intense version of a similar stretch. This one is called pigeon. So if you're feeling particularly flexible today, you go ahead and you put your shin flat down on your mat. Your left or your opposite leg comes out behind you. You bring your hands to the floor and you lie on top of that knee. That is a bit more of an extreme stretch for myself, so I'm going to stick with figure 4. Good. Go ahead and switch it up. Figure 4 on the other side. I'll go ahead and show you from this direction. You can also, to relax this stretch, reduce the bend in that supporting leg. The higher up you bend it, the more of a stretch you will receive. So I'm a little bit tighter on this side, so I'm going to have a more relaxed supporting leg. Take as long as you need in either of these postures. This is such a good stretch for hip health. Good. Go ahead, lay your legs out flat, pedal out your feet, bend your knees alternatingly. And we are going to fall into our last pose of the day. Our last pose of the day is kind of a pose where I want you to relax and do a body scan. It is called corpse in yoga. It is also called Shavasana, whatever you'd like to call it. It is a super, super restful pose. So we're going to go ahead and do that together today. In Shavasana, you can support your lower back with a towel or a block, or even support your head. Personally, I like to do it without any other accessories or intervention. I'm going to make sure you can see me. So I want you to go ahead and just lay down. Your arms are going to be heavy at your sides, and your feet are going to fall heavy. Let your head and neck relax. And I want you to take a big deep breath here and feel your body melt into the floor. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine your body collecting any negativity or anxiety. And let's make that a black cloud. And as we exhale, that black cloud is leaving our body. When you inhale, I want you to inhale positivity and peaceful thoughts as a yellow cloud. And as you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine your body being nourished and slowly filled with this new cloud. Starting with your head, I want you to imagine your head getting heavy and melting into the earth, coming down, feeling your shoulders, peeling away from your ears, surrendering into the ground. Let your arms relax, let your fingers spread out or find whatever natural position feels best. Big deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel your torso relax. Let your core relax. Don't hold any tension in that stomach. As you continue to breathe in and exhale, let your thighs relax, your knees, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Let every piece of your body go quiet for these next few seconds. When you are ready to return, blink your eyes open a few times. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe bend your knees and start to peel yourself off of the ground when you are ready. By no means does it have to be right now. You can take this at your own pace and your own enjoyment. But I hope just a few minutes of thoughtful breathing helped you relax and unwind for the day. And I wanted to say thank you for joining me this afternoon, morning, or evening, and have a good day.